So here we are. Hello, Stephen. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
We're about to learn Bob King's Rematch.
Awesome. That was really impressive. Yeah, I did actually really like that. Yeah,
it is a great trick, and not one that loads of people know about.
No, I've not seen anything
no.
like that, so
yeah, we're going to share the love for Bob King, who is a genius, and this trick particularly is just one of my favourites. So what you've got is a packet of cards here. This is how you'll receive them. Obviously, the values might be different. You'll have 4 cards. You'll have 2 matching cards. These will be either kings or jacks, and then 4 more. And these 4 are double-faced. And to do the setup, what happens is you put the 4 regular cards down. These ones are all regular in any order. You put the 2 king of diamonds or the 2 kings or jacks that you've got that are duplicates down. Then you arrange the double faces so they're in the same order as the first set of cards, and then you just flip them over. And when you put that on, that will then complete your setup. All right.
Okay.
So as well as the packet of cards, you don't need it, but I downloaded this buzzer app on my phone.
Touch. That is nice.
It is one of those things, your life needs it anyway, but it works even better for this trick. So yeah, that's called the ultimate buzzer. There'll be something, I'm sure, for Android or whatever you're using, but that is what you need. And yeah, so to perform the trick, you bring the cards out, and I just turn them face down. I don't spread to show. I originally used to spread to show it, but then the end is a bit of an anticlimax with the kings matching.
Yeah.
And sometimes people kind of lost interest before you got to the really good bit.
Because then it was already there.
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah, I came up with the idea of just not showing those initially. So you count 5 down, you reverse those, 3, 4, 5, then flip the others face up, being careful not to spread them because your double faces are there, covered by that one. And then you set that one down, and then I call attention. I say the king's the card that we're after.
Okay.
And now I explain the procedure. No layman ever understands it because you have to use so many words to articulate what's going on. I just briefly hammer through it, and then I say, you'll see what I mean when we get started, and then they work it out on the go. So I say, we're going to spell will the kings match, or will the jacks match if your set has jacks. 1 card for each letter, and as I go, you press the buzzer and we'll switch. And then each time we come to the end of a word, it'll make a pair. And you'll see your spectator like glaze over and you go, don't worry, you'll see what I mean when we get going. So the only thing to watch is I make sure they always press the buzzer on the first go, because if they don't, if they want to start with the face-up packet and I spell will, then it takes me straight to the king. And then the trick's kind of over. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, I just ensure that they press the buzzer at least once. So it doesn't matter which packet they start with, so face up or face down, you can choose.
Let's go face up.
Face up? Yeah. Yep, and I say, so as I spell will, press the buzzer anytime you like. W, I, excellent, L, and, oh, another one, excellent, L. So once you've spelt the first word, the top cards become a pair. Now they don't match this side, but they do match underneath. This is Bob King's killer bit. Okay. So you place those off to one side, and somehow the mathematics just always works. Everything will always pair up. Okay. So we'll do the same thing again. So which packet do you fancy?
Face down.
Face down, and again, yeah, press the buzzer anytime you like. T, H, excellent, and over here for the E. So that's the, and we do the same thing for king. So we'll do the face up one, for example. Okay. K, I, N, G, S, kings, and then finally match. So face down ones, should we do that? Sure. M, A, T, C, H. There you go. That's great. So the kings actually came out last then, which is kind of ideal. If it comes out second, third, or fourth, I just say, let's just finish it off for fun. Okay. And then, I've never been questioned on that. So we come up to the end of the trick. I say if this is the kings, you've emphasised the freedom as well. You've been able to press the buzzer and switch. It doesn't seem like the maths should work at all, does it? No, it's ridiculous.
It feels completely fair as well. It's weird, I'm more focused on this than I am at what you're doing. Like,
it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. So, and yeah.
It is, yeah, it does seem really, really fair. So, this matching up is a pretty good trick, but you still want to ham it up and get their attention for the end. So I say, if this is the kings, then I win. You don't lose anything, but if any of these are the king and this doesn't match, then you keep the phone, and that just gives them a bit of, oh, all right, this is awesome. So this is the move now. You just turn over these 4 cards first to see if they match. Apparently you're showing if they're kings, right? And you say, oh, that's not a king. So you turn over the top card, show it, slip it underneath the second one,
Okay.
and then you turn both over and set them down.
Nice.
And what that's done, it's discrepant, but it's turned the double faces round for the
No,
finish.
it looks fine. Far better than something like a Mexican turnover. Or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
that
Yeah.
like a move that just looks natural. So
It's well, you can also misdirect from it because you can show that they don't match, and then I'm calling attention here as this is set down. So you're saying this one isn't a king, and now there's a 50-50 chance.
Okay, right.
So they're not really paying any attention to
No,
that.
sure.
And that's the last one. So that sits down here. And then just to stop people from being grabby for the end, I show that these are the kings, and then I say take one in each hand and wave over the top. And now your hands are occupied.
Yeah, nice.
So if I turn this over, and then I show that they've all matched, you've kind of got something in your hands already, so
Yeah.
you're not going to grab anything and turn it over.
That's a real, like, just dazzler. Even I'm seeing you explain that, watching those cards change, is still like, what?
It's
like,
such a lovely trick, man,
it's
isn't
great,
it?
man.
So yeah, that is a Rematch by Bob King.